I'm going to make your stall flip resets go from 0 to 100 by the end of this video. I'm going to be telling you all of the secrets for you to hit your stall flip resets. And right at the end of this video, I've got one secret tip that made me score my first stall flip reset and made me super consistent at them. So make sure you stay to the end of this video where I share that tip. So this is the training pack I'll be using inside of this video. And before I get into this video, I really recommend you to sub to my channel, as I'm getting so close to 10k subs. Every single sub helps me hit that 10k sub milestone, and I'd really appreciate it that every single person who's not sub just subs down below, as it helps me out tons. And this is the training pack I'll be using in this video, and I'll be shot 1 on this training pack. Just like this. So now that brings me towards my first secret tip for you to score these stall flip resets. And that secret tip is to hit the ball on the advertisement banner. This makes it so you hit the ball and it goes really close to the ceiling. Any higher on the ball, then the ball's just not going to go up properly. Any lower on the ball's going to just be in front of you like that. So hit the ball on the advertisement banner here. That's going to make it so much better for your stall flip resets. So now going towards the second tip I have for you, second secret tip. And that's to boost towards the ceiling really hard. The harder you boost towards the ceiling, the more your car would drop below the ball here. And the more your car drops below the ball, the easier the stall flip reset will be. So really boost into the ceiling to make your car drop as fast as possible on the floor. So now for the next secret tip I have for you. And now this secret tip is, it's not to drive up the ceiling like this. It's to jump to the ceiling. As I said before, it makes you drop below the ball. This is so important, as if you're driving up the ceiling like this, it's just never going to work out. But I don't think many people actually do that. So the next secret tip I have for you is you want your car to be facing towards the ball when you land on the ceiling. Just like this. You want your car to be facing towards your ball. If your car's facing away from your ball like this, it's going to take you about 2 seconds to readjust your car to get underneath the ball. But if you land with your car facing towards your ball, it's not going to take you any time at all, and you've got so much more time to get your flip. So if you're struggling a lot with the ball being near the floor when you get your stall reset, make sure your car's facing towards the ball here, as that's going to help you out tons. As you can see, my car's basically underneath the ball. My next secret tip is not to jump off the ceiling. It's to let your car fall below the ceiling, just like this. To make your car fall downwards. This is, you've got that flip reset for an unlimited amount of time, and I personally just find it a lot easier than just jumping like that anyway. If my ball is really low to the floor, I might jump and then get the flip reset, but I feel like the gravity and dynamics of it makes it really difficult to get that flip. So I've always just learned to just let my car fall by itself and not jumping off. But combining all of these should make you in the perfect position to be able to do that stall. So if you put all of these together, then you've got that. But my secret tip I said earlier, this one really helped me score my first one. And this will help you a lot. Don't have your car facing away from the ball. Have your car facing towards the ball, and you see how I'm tapping on my right air roll, and I'm also boosting in the air. This is to make my car as close to the ball as possible, as if you can do this, you can point your car towards the ball, but your car and ball is just so far away from each other that it just won't work. Like this, it's just too far away from the ball, so you really want to like tap boost in the air with your right air roll to get as close to the behind of the ball as possible. As you can see what I'm doing right now, like I'm boosting towards the ball like that. This is really good for flip resets in general as well, but this helps so much. Just boosting towards the ball and tapping that right air roll. Those are the 2 secret tips that help me a lot, but I've still got more, so make sure you stay to the end of this video. And hit that sub button as well, as I'm trying to get to 10k subs. So the next thing I will tell you is on the actual stall itself, you want to tilt your car downwards like that. You want your car to be facing around that angle there when you do the stall. You don't want your car to be flat. This is so your car pushes the ball forwards in the air, and this just makes it a million times easier to get the flip reset and a million times easier to recover for the flip reset. So I'll show you an example of me not doing this and me not tilting my car at all, and you'll see the ball and car just really don't work well with each other. As you can see, I mess up the start a lot. So why can't I still? So you can see here I'm not going down, and you can see the ball and car just fly really weirdly. So you really want your car to be facing downwards like that. That helps the stall a lot. I really recommend you do that, as this helped me a lot to score my first one as well. Really angling your car downwards like that to get the flip reset there. And now for one of my last tips I have for you is for the stall itself. I feel like the stall is the hardest part of this mechanic, as most people really mess up with the stall. And people who can already do the stall, I will really recommend to just practice it without the ball going up to the ceiling, and just practice doing that stall in the air, because it feels really different doing that stall in the air than it does doing like a normal stall, if you know what I mean. Like a stall on the ground like this feels a lot different to doing a stall in the air like this. So I really recommend you just practice without the ball first, and just really practice getting the stall without the ball. And when that's consistent, just bring the ball in and it should be a lot easier. Another thing I'll say is a lot of people really panic when they're doing the stall. They like hit the ball up and they're like really panicking, they're moving their controls, and that's going to make you not be able to stall. So really focus on just not panicking at all, being really calm when you do the stall like that. And that should really help you with your... That was a nice musty. That should really help you with getting that stall. So after you've... Actually, no, I'll tell you for the people who can't even stall now. So one secret tip a lot of people don't do is they don't stall cancel. You've got the stall there, and you don't press that button there. You need to press your right arrow straight after you do the stall. This makes the stall cancel, and this makes your car completely flat. This is so important. This is what made me score my first ever stall flip reset, and this is what makes me super consistent at them. And that's doing that stall cancel there. Because if I didn't do the stall cancel, my car wouldn't be completely flat, and I just wouldn't be able to get the flip reset. So really make sure that your stall is completely flat to the stall cancel. That's my main secret advice for you. Just learn to stall cancel. And that's tapping the opposite arrow straight after doing the stall. It's not holding them all at once, it's tapping it straight after. And if you're flipping when you're stalling, it's probably because your right joystick isn't completely to the right. So make sure your right joystick's completely to the right hand side. And that's all of the secret advice I have for you in this video. If you've got any questions, ask me below, and make sure you sub to this channel, and it helps me out a ton. 40 likes in this video, and I'll see you again. And YouTube recommended you these videos, so make sure you go and watch them.